I'm surprised that it's not mentioned, but the texts or Eric Harris are available online. You can actually read what he thought. http://www.columbinazit.com/eric/writing/journal/journal.php. Eric Harris is one of the shooters of the Columbine High School massacre. I'm an idiot for reading that and expecting something profound. Literally sounds like a more extreme Redditor. He seems like he's the problem. In my opinion, a combination of a shitty home life, absolutely no good male role models, the glorification of violence in society, and a bunch of hormonal imbalances. The same reasons that a lot of young men become felons in general. Violence is glorified, but I think it's also innately human. Humans historically have always been violent to each other. And I remember in high school boys would want to get in fights just to get in fights and see what they are made of. I remember in my high school people set up like a fight party where two rival schools met in a parking lot just for people to beat the out of each other for no reason other than testosterone. Too many young men feel rejected, shitty, hated, unloved, and isolated. Throw a gun into the mix and it's over before it began. I really like you phrased your comment. They feel unloved. No, they are unloved. Men tend to take extreme positions and measures much more often than women. Many young men have no positive role models, no perspective, no support net, and they are being left behind all on their own. And yes, men are more likely to suffer from severe mental illness. I also think young men have more free time and resources now than ever before. When I was 18 it was pretty much work or starve. More and more now kids are staying with their parents and being bombarded by social media and news. I don't think I ever even watched the news before I was 30 or more, hell, probably 40. Older people are usually more broken down and or invested. Disposable angry young men, though, they're a great source of violence. Whether you want to recruit suicide bombers, assassinate an archduke to start a world war, or just radicalize an entire political branch of a country to the point where you produce mass shooters is more of a side effect than your primary goal. Out of all the comments here, that last sentence worded it best. Believe it or not, 33.2 is the average age of US mass shooters. School shootings, which is actually a small subset of mass shootings, does tend to be young men, 15 to 21. Most of that is linked to mental health, immaturity, fact that men are more likely to react externally when they are troubled, while women internalize, etc. I'm not sure I'd look at averages in this case, because the majority of shooters tend to be condensed around 18 to 25 years old, but a minority across the wider range of 35 to 80 years old skews it. 33.2 being the average might give the impression most shooters are in their early 30s. 15%, 13 to 17, 47%, 18 to 25, 25%, 26 to 35, 9%. 36 to 45, 4%, 46 plus. USA has a bully problem. Watch some of TV shows Judge Judy, Survivor, Hell's Kitchen. They all teach that being a bully is the way to get ahead. Now you pair that with hormonal young men with mental illness that USA does nothing about. They get bully shoved around and snap, no surprise. Are we really going to act like watching Hell's Kitchen is resulting in mass shootings? For fuck's sake. The vast majority of violent crime is committed by young men, in every category, in every place, in every time period in the world. The US is not unique, because of fucking Judge Judy. Hopeless people are dangerous people. Young men have a higher change of feeling, like they have no future is my guess. As a young man, I sometimes feel like I have no future, but I don't go around hurting people. There's definitely other things involved. Poor mental health is the umbrella reasoning for the majority of mass shooters. The factors contributing to poor mental is numerous, therefore it's hard to pinpoint one specifically. I would also argue it's poor mental health, rather than easy access to firearm, as women have the same rights to own/obtain a firearm. Men's poor mental health also just tends to manifest differently than women's. Like women attempt suicide more frequently and engage in self-harm like cutting more, but dudes actually successfully kill themselves way more often. Hell, even heart attacks are often different between men and women. Lack of father figures and positive role models to aspire to. Alienation and bullying in high schools. Add mental health issues and guns and you have these shooting incidents. Where are all the father figures and positive male role models then? Are there none out there, or are we only glorifying bad ones? Conflict culture. People never mind their own business, always calling out people that are different, creating conflicts and stress. Hard to explain, but look at the difference between television programs made in Europe versus America. European is mostly calm, focused on educating, while American is based on super hyped emotion and conflict. I can't watch American nature documentaries because of the movie trailer voice and dramatic sound effects. In a way, I feel America has been poisoned with emotions. The rate of violent mental disorders is higher in young men than women. But why is that? Is it biological or sociological?